The stars burned cold above the war-scarred flagship Resolute. Through the panoramic command deck window, General Gloria Santiago watched the replay again. Earth's blue surface, once calm, suddenly lit by orbital fire. Millions of lives erased in seconds. The Imperial broadcast had echoed across all channels. Humanity must kneel. They thought humanity would break. They didn't know humanity. Behind Gloria stood Commander Nick Hawley, her oldest friend, and the only person who could still read the grief behind those battlefield-hard eyes. He carried a datapad stacked with casualty reports, but hesitated to speak. "You don't need to show me," she said quietly. Nick exhaled. "We lost everyone in Pacific Ring. My mother." "Your sister?" The general's jaw tightened. That single flinch there and gone would be the only sign of her heartbreak. "Prepare the fleet," she said. "We leave within the hour." The room fell silent. Every officer heard the shift in her voice, grief turning to steel. The Galactic Empire had spanned 50 systems. They believed themselves untouchable, governed by rulers who saw humans as primitive newcomers. Earth joined their peace pact in good faith. Humans brought curiosity, art, trade. But the Empire brought only demands. When humanity pushed back on unfair tribute, the Empire answered with annihilation. The human legions now soared through FTL corridors, more than ships, more than soldiers, survivors, engineers, farmers, children who had lost their homes. Rage unified them stronger than blood ever could. Humanity wasn't fighting for territory. They were fighting for the right to exist. Approaching Imperial border, the helmsman reported. Enemy fleet was already there, silver crescents, like blades around a storm. Thousands of them. Nick looked at Gloria. "We're outnumbered 10-1. Gloria gave a thin smile. "Then tell them they should have brought more." The bridge crew grinned. That was the human advantage sphere. Never won against them. First, contact. The retaliation. Imperial High Marshal Xeranth watched on his gilded throne ship as human vessels dropped from warp. They looked outdated, small, dirty, no elegance. He laughed. Pathetic. End this experiment. But then the human ships unfolded, armor shifting, cannons rising, reactors roaring like caged beasts. They were not elegant. They were built for survival. "Fire," Gloria commanded. Human weapons didn't shimmer or sparkle. They punched reality with brute physics rail cannons, launching tungsten at relativistic speeds. Shields shattered. Imperial ships ruptured. One volley. One message. "You started this." Xeranth snarled. "Why resist? You are fragile things." Nick opened the comm channel for Gloria, her image-scarred armor. Burning eyes filled the enemy's screens. "You struck Earth first," she said. "Now humanity is coming for you." Her voice didn't rise. It didn't need to. "We offered friendship. You answered with fire. We begged for peace. You delivered death. So hear me, ruler of ashes." Her gaze burned into the Marshal's pride. "We will tear down every throne built on our graves." Across the fleet, human survivors roared. The Empire learns. Imperial drones swarmed like locusts, seeking to overwhelm. Nick stood beside Gloria, directing counterattacks. With calm precision. "They don't understand." "U.S.," he said. "They will," she replied. She ordered the deployment of Project Lazarus, the weapon they swore never to use. Dozens of small drop pods fired toward the enemy lines. Imperial scanners laughed. Biological waste? Then they burst open. Humans in power exosuits emerged. Infantry, enhanced by alien tech they had re-engineered faster than the Empire believed possible. Every soldier carried memory, patches on their armor, faces of those they fought for. Rage guided their hands. Hope guided their aim. Gloria descended in the first landing wave. Nick grabbed her arm. You go, and I go. You always do, she said. A quiet promise passed between them unspoken, but alive. They hit the battlefield in a storm of dust and lightning. Imperial soldiers confronted them, towering, clawed, armored like beasts. The humans didn't shrink back. Nick charged forward, ripping into an alien with a kinetic blade. Gloria shot another point blank. Humans fought like demons, desperate to live another day. Because that's exactly what they were. Empire on its knees hours past. Smoke swallowed stars. Wreckage orbited like burning tombstones. His Zyrinth's fleet decimated, his armies broken. He fled toward his end. Palace Moon only to find Gloria's strike team already at its gates. He stumbled backward. Crown cracked. You cannot win. He screeched. Humanity is weak. Gloria stepped closer. Armor scorched, bleeding but unbowed. Weak? She echoed. She pointed her sword toward the sky, where human ships formed a blazing wall. We build when others destroy. We endure when others submit. We love fiercely, and we protect what we love until the universe runs out of stars. She lowered the blade to his throat. That's what you called weakness. Nick arrived beside her. Panting, visor cracked. It's over, he said. No, Gloria whispered. This is the beginning. She addressed the galaxy through every hijacked Imperial channel. To every species hearing my voice, humanity doesn't seek war. But if you strike us, if you target our homes, our children, we will rise. Her voice became iron, and we will never stop. Zyrinth collapsed to his knees. What do you want? Gloria met Nick's eyes, and the sky, justice, and the promise that no one will ever again mistake humanity's kindness for weakness. She turned away. The Emperor of Ashes stayed kneeling. Epilogue. A new dawn Earth burned, but humanity survived. Ships returned carrying seeds, books, survivors, hope. A promise glowed where oceans once shimmered. Earth will rise again. Nick stood beside Gloria on the Resolute as engineers began rebuilding orbital habitats. You think the galaxy will ever understand us? He asked. Gloria looked toward distant stars. They don't have to, she said. They just need to remember. Her fists clenched at her sides. What happens when they make humans angry? HFY. Humanity first. Humanity forever.